Hey, good morning. Welcome to Resource Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. Hey, I want to talk to you something, and not many prepping channels are covering this, if any, but it is all critical, in my opinion, to how to prepare for the New World Order and who our real enemy will become. And they're showing themselves right now. COP27 is a conference of all parties, meeting number 27 being held in Egypt. All the wealthier nations are showing up, all the heads of government are showing up to discuss how they are going to rule our country, how they are going to change the dynamics, and how they are going to redistribute the wealth from those who have to those who do not. It's a complete Marxist system. Wealth redistribution, shifting of power, forced migration, and it's all going to be under the control of one government. And I will tell you who I believe that is coming forth. First off, the new Prime Minister of England has already signed on to this new weather reparations that the United Nations Climate Change Agenda 2030 is asking for. And part of that Agenda 2030 is to redistribute the wealth. Prime Minister Ricci, I think is his name, Sunak Ricci, I believe I have it right, has already signaled that he will use taxpayer dollars to put into the United Nations General Fund for weather redistribution, such as to go to Pakistan to help the Pakis fix the flooded territories and everything else, and Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, all these other countries, the Sudan, to help them either dry up the water or bring wells to them. It's very admirable, but you're using my taxpayer dollars, which I have no control over, for climate change. Joe Biden is saying, yeah, I'm in favor of that. In the meantime, the elitist, the unelected bureaucrat, John Kerry, is attending that, making promises he shouldn't be allowed to, or we should keep. He has said, hey, Premier Dictator Xi Jinping, my phone is available if you want to call me so we can discuss, help you get on board with the Green New Deal globally. Now, COP27 and the Agenda 2030 has exempted China from any of this, contributing up to $1 trillion. They're exempted, meeting the goals of pollution control, meeting the goals of denuking countries for power, cutting down coal-fired plants. They're all exempted. China is building coal-fired plants as we speak, at least one a month, to bring more power and electricity to their billion residents. Meantime, Joe Biden has emptied our emergency oil reserves, has put us on critical mass for diesel fuel reserves, has depleted our military, and a general just came out and said, hey, if a big conflict happens, we don't have the materials nor the personnel to man them and fight the conflict. Why? Because they've run off 40,000 soldiers because they refused the jab. But China is exempt from all of this. Why is that? Because we believe, in my opinion, when I say we, I believe China will be the New World Order government. It will be the epicenter. And all the countries are caving to this by granting them unconditional qualifications on holding them accountable for, say, COVID, aggression, hacking, collecting our personal data. Why is that? Because when China moves into the New World Order and heads the New World government, They are going to go over all the Americans personnel who has TikTok, Facebook, or any other social media and collect the data of who stood up for the Second Amendment, who opposed China or its surrogates, and take care of that. And I believe that will be coming very soon. The red dragon, the dragon as mentioned in scriptures. These people are preparing the way by stealing our money, giving it to countries, and forced migration to change the thinking and the complexion of all the countries. Germany no longer has natural-born Germans, but immigrants that are being born into Germany. Sweden now is in danger of not having any natural-born Swedes. Ask them how it's working out. Same with Norway and all the other countries. And look at America. Look at America. So this is what's coming, in my opinion, and COP27, where the leadership of these countries are saying, yeah, we're going to give you taxpayer money. We are going to abide by the 2030 agenda. We are going to have electric vehicles, get rid of fossil fuels, and we don't care. And Joe Biden just said, after the election, I'm not going to change anything that I'm doing. I am going to stay on the Green New Deal agenda, and I don't care. Nothing is going to happen. He has his marching orders. Wreck the economy, deplete the military, deplete the fuel reserves so we can't fight, so we can't function. And when something traumatic happens, and I believe it will, we're done for. Pardon me. You think about it. But COP27, it's online right now. You can read about it. You can watch it. These people are planning a coup of world order. And you better watch it, because they're all saying right now, the time is right. The time is now. We have to move. We want your money. And they're giving it. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Please get yourself right with God. Get submerged, baptized in water. The great dragon is coming back. I believe it'll be coming from China, and the people are already kowtowing to him. Greg out.